So it's finally here. Bad Batch episode 1 just dropped and I figured I'd share my thoughts on it. Usually I don't like to do episode reviews like this and just review an entire season instead, but since the premiere episode was over an hour long, I thought it'd be worth making this video. This video probably won't be very long. I'm just going to talk about what I like and the very few things that I wasn't a big fan of, and maybe what could be in store for the future in this show. So with all that said, let's just get into it. So right off the bat, the most obvious thing this show does well is the animation. This show looks very visually impressive. The animation looks smooth and crisp, and the main cast of characters each have very unique and distinct designs. Also, the voice acting is very impressive. D. Bradley Baker does an amazing job voicing each and every clone. They all have their own personalities, and his performance is just really good. I like all the members of the Bad Batch, and I think that their relationships in this episode were really well handled. I like how Crosshair is more inclined to follow the evil orders sent out by the Empire, and how at the end of the episode Tarkin uses that to his advantage and turns him full Imperial. I really enjoyed the scene where all the clones are ordered to execute Order 66 and how Hunter is trying to help Kanan, and on the other hand you have Crosshair actively trying to kill him. I really enjoy seeing Dave Filoni give his own twist on Order 66 and Revenge of the Sith in general. Revenge of the Sith is one of my favorite Star Wars stories, and seeing Dave Filoni's unique directing style applied to that is just really cool. The other thing I like in this show so far is the writing. I think that the dialogue was really good, and some of my favorite scenes were just scenes of the main characters just sitting around and talking. Now I do have one itty bitty complaint about the show. Now it's nothing major, and it's nothing that ruins the episode, and that will ruin the show down the road, but I am a little concerned about the character of Omega. Omega serves as the funny kid trying to fit in with the adults type character, and this is a character trope I usually don't like very much. Now, while I'm not like the biggest fan of Rebels, I think that the show does have its moments, but almost all of them are soured just a little bit by Ezra. Rebels would often give most of the attention to Ezra and force him into scenes to cut the tension, and I think that as long as this show doesn't do the same thing with Omega, then the show will be fine. As of now, I think Omega is okay. She's a little annoying, but I think that if they flesh out her character and don't give her too much spotlight, then I will learn to enjoy her character just fine. So with all that said, I'm gonna give Bad Batch Episode 1 an 8 out of 10.
Like a star, you can't stop my shine. I'm